Brawlhalla succeeds in what it sets out to do. Provide a free platform fighter to get you interested where you can install it on your console, jump into the game, and remember why you can't play these types of games professionally. Brawlhalla was developed by Blue Mammoth Games and released in 2017. Full disclaimer for all of you out there, I am mediocre at this game at best, but I think I can mash buttons and get my attack timing better than your average keyboard face rollers. I quickly knew when I was outmatched in a Brawlhalla game, and I have zero interest in becoming good enough to actually compete with all of you out there. As soon as I started being juggled by my enemy, I knew that my place was no longer for the solid land, so I started to jump off the ledge to end my miserable existence before my rival could. A real seppuku moment. Actually, I had many seppuku moments. I don't know if it does anyone any good or bad when I do that. It might deny people experience because they're not getting credit for my deaths. Don't know. They get the win though. But in my eyes, I'm denying them the satisfaction of me struggling to fight back. Back when I did lots of world PvP in World of Warcraft, I would just stop attacking people if they didn't fight back. So that's kind of why I do it. That said, anytime there was someone else relying on me, I wouldn't do my bad sportsmanship stunt. If it's random doubles, I wouldn't throw a game just because I'm getting my butt kicked. Just so you know, I'm not entirely without honor. My point of reference with Brawlhalla is contrasted with my experience with Super Smash Bros. After getting myself a Steam Deck, I kinda wanted to grab games which I would have on my Nintendo Switch, and one of those must-have classics is Super Smash Bros., along with at least one Mario platformer game, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Mario Party, and Mario Kart. I had seen Brawlhalla on Steam before as a free 2D fighting game some time back, so I added it to my library and installed it to give it a try on my brand new spanking Steam Deck. And it works great, but there is a bit of a problem trying to play on my TV with my Bluetooth controller because it thinks that my controller is player 2 and that my Steam Deck is player 1. And as of this video, I really couldn't find a fix to my problem, so I just shrugged it off and play Brawlhalla on my Steam Deck in portable mode. I suppose the problem could be solved with a long enough HDMI cable so that I can play with my Steam Deck while sitting on the couch. But my couch is like 10 feet away from the TV. I might need that length of a cable eventually anyway, but I'm not getting an HDMI cable that long until I run into this problem more frequently. If any of you have any ideas, feel free to pass them along. I like played games on the TV. Bob says TV rot brave, but I feel smart. The old adage, easy to learn, but hard to master, seems to apply here. I jumped in, and my rudimentary knowledge and timing from platform fighters served me well. First, hit enemies. As enemies get lower health, they fly farther when you hit them. Knock them off the screen in any direction to win. Health bars are located in the top right of the screen, and then color coordinated to indicate condition. White means you're in full health. Yellow, somewhat hurt. Orange, rather hurt. And red, very hurt. Basically, the darker the health bar gets, the further you'll fly when you're hit. What would be considered standard games are just 3 stocks, which is another way of saying lives, so 3 lives. Other games have rules like the chaotic free-for-all, where you just keep sending people off cliffs until the timer stops and you see who got the most kills. Or points. When I looked at the Brawlhalla store page, I just kind of shrug and say, yeah, sure, you've got over 50 characters and are always adding more. That number is a little less exciting for a free player because there's a rotation of 9 characters you can access at a time. But that's fair, because it's just that. I'm playing for free. Once again, there is an easy solution here. Buy the All Legends pack for $40 or your regional equivalent. I've seen it go on sale for 50% off. Now, let me be the first to say this. Support smaller game studios. And Blue Mammoth Games has made a great product. And now let's round off that opinion with a reminder. I am extremely frugal, to a fault. I'd rather save a few dollars. And while that might seem like an impasse with my previous statement, there's good news actually. You can earn in-game currency with daily and weekly missions, coupled with a free tier for the Battle Pass. There is adequate method to earn rewards and currency. Even watching ads, which, if you didn't know, nets the developer a tiny bit of money each ad that you watch, and you're compensated with in-game currency. All that said, you cannot get Mammoth coins, which are the premium currency, unless you either buy the premium Battle Pass or buy them straight out of the in-game store, adorably called the Brawlhalla. And it's the Mammoth coins which get you the characters you'll probably want to play the most. SpongeBob, Shovel Knight, Adventure Time, John freaking Cena, Kung Fu Panda, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, Avatar The Last Airbender, and even Halo characters are available. I can play as Mr. Halo himself if I get Mammoth coins. I think someone might need to take away the "Everyone is Here" banner from Nintendo, because I don't remember seeing Aang and John Cena throw down in Super Smash Bros. Just saying. If I keep Brawlhalla installed long enough on my Steam Deck, I might give in and pick up the All Legends pack, but for now, I'm content where I'm at. Each legend, aka character, has access to 2 weapons, and functions according to those weapons, but each legend has a set of 3 signature moves, or SIGs. In other words, Lord Vrax has access to the Rocket Lance and Blasters. When I first started playing, I had Lord Vrax and Orion available to play. Orion has access to the Rocket Lance and Spear. So when I was playing as either, if it was the Rocket Lance, the playstyle was nearly identical. The available weapons are Hammer, Sword, Blaster, Lance, Spear, Katar, Axe, Box, Gauntlet, Scythe, Cannon, Orb, Greatsword, and Battle Boots. I'm simplifying the gameplay, but you basically have 2 types of attacks, light and heavy attacks, a dodge, throw items / weapons, and movement within 2D space. Again, remember, easy to learn, but hard to master. I felt like Ichigo when he first went up against Byakuya when I played against some people online, because they read my movements. They understand the mechanics in such a way where they are always combo hitting me and reading what I'm about to try to do. And if that idea doesn't sound fun to you, guess what? You can just skip all competitive fighting games, like me. But that doesn't mean you can't check them out or even enjoy playing them at a lower skill level. I can't speak for the Brawlhalla community, but I know you need people at different skill levels playing video games to keep the game financially afloat. Most of us won't be playing these games at that level, and that's perfectly okay. Anyone not okay with that, remember that you're not single-handedly providing food, shelter, and other needs every month to the game developers and their families. More people playing the same game you enjoy equals good, because it means the developer can stay in business and your video game stays up longer. Game servers don't pay for themselves, my dude. In conclusion, Brawlhalla is great. I don't have quite the same tactile response I get from Smash Bros, and I'm not sure why that is, really. Maybe it's the lack of rolling dodges, grabs, and shields. Someone more familiar with this genre of games could probably explain it better than I can. Simply put, I enjoyed playing it and intend to keep it installed on my Steam Deck as my Smash Bros fix. So, now what? If you like the look of the game, go ahead and check it out. It's worth at least doing that much. After a few rounds, I looked up some beginner tutorials on YouTube, and after that, for this review, I referenced the Brawlhalla wiki, which I might suggest you check that out too later once you've got the basics down. Hopefully this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do all the things everyone asks you to do after the video. You know, brush your teeth, don't run with scissors, don't buy fireworks from a three-fingered man.
Complete